like shadow plays, like isolated technical drills. Do we really need that? Are we really putting the player in a situation where they develop the observation, the analysis, the understanding of the game? Or we are just concerned for them to do actions that lead the team to success? And even worse, that it's not here. Are we, usually coaches work on finishing. What is finishing? I don't know what is finishing. 3v0 against the goalkeeper. Is this finishing? Oh, for the player to get confidence. Confidence where? In the training session. Because in the game, it won't be a 3v0 situation. Corner kicks. Usually coaches practice corner kicks with poles and so on. In the corner kicks, people usually stick a finger up. They grab you, they punch you, and the way we practice is against nobody. Oh, are we preparing them for the game, or we want... No, they are successful. They scored... I saw some corner kicks practicing like this, and the hurdles 1-0. Because the guys are not... They are not even... If I'm playing against nobody, even my commitment to it, as a senior guy, is 0. Now imagine a kid. He's doing it, yes, because his parent says, you have to be on football. The coach says, oh, you have to improve this. But in the end, the kid doesn't give a damn about that. He wants to play. So we need to rethink, how can we get to this strategy? Rotate arms, and then back, and then and then like this, and then rotate. I spend 5 minutes doing this. Even though this might sound silly, if I have 2 sessions per week, I spend 10 minutes doing this. After a month, I spend 40 minutes doing this. Am I right in calculations? 40? After 2 months, 80 minutes. So I lost 1 session rotating my arms. After 1 season, I might spend 1 month rotating my arms. After 10 years, they spend 1 year rotating the arms. Are they going to swim? Do we really need this? If they are goalkeepers, I understand this. If they are not, why do we do this? Why don't we go and grab the banana? Why do we, oh, it's always been like this. Yes, but why? And this is the thing that us coaches have to even, we don't need to be afraid to be stupid and to try stupid things. I prefer to be trying stupid things, and if they work, good, it improved. So, we don't do that. We don't do that. And like this, our warm-ups, play. That's our warm-ups. Or fun games. We don't do this. Because we don't want to waste time. And suddenly, if a kid just misses a practice session, we get very pissed, like, oh, you missed a session, you're not playing. Yeah, but we are making them miss sessions, rotating the arms only. So it's just, this is just for you to think in other stuff that we do at training sessions. So, teaching how to play is teaching how to watch, understand things, understand what's, and decide. For me, teaching the game is teaching how to make decisions. And we will never be able to teach how to make decisions if my training session is a nice shadow play or a nice play or whatever you call it to create a goal opportunity. Oh, you pass the ball there, you do an overlap, then you pass to him, then you pass to her, then you cross. What am I observing? And some coaches like to say, no, this is working on timing the movement. What is timing the movement? Oh, he has to go in the right place. Yeah, but in this exercise, it's quite easy to know when to start. It's when the ball reaches there. But what about in a game? How can I correct this? So I think that's where we need to think a little bit about this. So, how should the sessions be? Exercises cannot focus to improve only one specific action of the game. They should always have the goal to teach and improve real game problems with conditions to allow us to stimulate the players in the technical, tactical, physical, mental, emotional, and social dimensions. And you're like, social? What's social? Simple example. If you score a goal, first thing I do in the first sessions with the kids, obviously in the under-19s you don't need them. They are used to this. You score a goal. Stop. Why do you score? Because I shoot. Yeah, and before? Oh, because I was able to take him on. Yeah, and before? Oh, because... and before? Because he passed me the ball. Yeah, so you scored because he passed you the ball. High five on him. Small detail, but next time I'm in front of the goal, if I have somebody in a better position, I will pass him the ball because I will be praised too. Because Usually the coach, we only focus on the guy that scored. The guy that scored doesn't need any kind of feedback. He scored, he did the objective of the game, so he's happy with it already. But the guy that passed the ball, he needs to be praised. So the guy that scored, high five on him. This might seem a stupid thing, but changes a lot the way you play as a team, especially in young kids, for example. This is just a small example. Priorities at each stage. So each stage has their priority, but the game needs to be there always. So even in the smaller steps, in the first stages, we need to develop technique. And now you're like, yeah, so how are we going to... I'm in charge of the Corver coaching program in Portugal also. And even in Braga, obviously some things, some ideas I steal from Corver, I adapt to my own thinking, and I use them. But I don't do isolated drills. I don't. It doesn't make sense. I might put a small isolated thing to start the drill, but the drill then becomes a game, or a game situation. It has opponents, it has goals, it has a game problem, it has something for them to watch, to think, and to make decisions, so I can correct those decisions. Because in the end, you can be great in technique, you can be great doing great passes, you can be great at shooting. If you're never in the right place, you will never shoot the ball. If you don't know how to time your pass, you can be like Xavi doing passes, but your pass will always, oh, good intention, that was a good pass, yeah, but the ball goes out. Because you didn't do it in the right moment. And if this is too often, I don't care about you. You know a Portuguese guy called Quaresma?
Yeah.
Left winger. In Portugal, he was criticized because he never used his weaker foot. His left foot. He was criticized. And suddenly, he comes up always crossing with the outside of the foot. And every time he crosses, half goal. He crosses, the striker just needs... He was so perfect at doing that. Should I, as a coach, say, hey, use your left foot? I don't care about which foot you did. I care about, what do you call it, performance or success rate. It's hard for me to search for words sometimes. For example, David Beckham, scientifically, if you analyze it, he crosses very badly because he bends his body too much. You sure? Does he? You're different than me, I'm different than you. If you have success doing what you do, okay, let's do it more so to see if you can improve that success rate. I don't need to change your behavior. If you're good at it, keep on doing that way. If you're not, then I will help you. So we don't change things just, oh, you have to do it that way. Oh, you have... I don't care about that. That's one of the things that in technical training, I like to create an environment for them to improve instead of do it this way. It's different. Okay?